Sheo me, Dyosa Sanje Kunji Ngomanye Rasa Churko Ngosa Save Lama Namla So Ande Saje Buju Shuja Medo Dram Jira Limje Nirdi Jemba Sarje Chande Mede Pavaye Drogo Namda Janla Shumba Eda Rana Mandra Kandra Thaya Semche Ya Namje Samban Hai Loi Chepta Cherta Checho Temo Tamba Shunji Korlo Kordo Shadin Jarbu Javla Kujan Gumbol Javarian Devanda Tome Sholan Chuji Chuchun Hua Silas Zamlin Gencho Namla Kujan Zamlan Zibi Yanjun Chunida Tujelon Tonyan Bentamaya Natrotamber Peter Chuji and Kondi Shukurdo Ben Honchin Time was a Savla Kujan Sipshakunjin Dola Gypsy Time was a Yamter to Tendo was a launch and Namjur Jimmy Limbi Savla Kujan Marie Sangan Charan Laser Kundo Zambu Monam Number Sipsi Jarian Tanlin Zanzap Mipam Yamsu Shabla Kushan Pame Duxi Dorji Binjumni Turbi Namro Lira Lampikar Madhu Londa Rikbi Horji Jime Pinso Shabla Kushan Kamson Korwa Don Junum Jimbe Sabjelang Yonden Tarchinba Nilu Rajar Tumbi Narjun Yeshi Wamshu Sabla Kushan Konzan Dorsim Garab Shirasan Pema Kara Jimbang Yushunga Sozor Namnya Tirtun Jersas Katir Lama Namla Kushan Ganda Juju Donganji Dena Desalum Marikura Kansata Under Tumbi Shuji Sherme Sembrando Pateda Tamse Endershashi Namoya Dambal Haikedan Ladano Jinke Trum Dadami Kenam Dan Doa Kunji Jerkesism Tamse Ket the Chujan Tujurji. Okay, so we are again prayer on English, the second page number, the generation of Bodhicitta, 3 times only. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that kept some close and the other distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that kept some close and the other distant. May all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. May all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from the attachment and aversions that kept some close and the other distant. Okay. So first and briefly, I want to introduce to you of the new who comes today. This Bodhicitta Dharma Center, the class. So in this Bodhicitta Dharma Center class, we studied since around 2000. During more than 60 years gone now. So which means is every year we are going to teaching and depend on 2 different seasons. Spring season teachings, April and May, around there's 1.5 months. And then the second season, the autumn season teachings could be on October and November. They also around 1.5 months. So these we are keeping continuously every year. And then only one time you need to register in this class when you enter first time only. And then please keep your membership, the card, register card. Because if you have the registered membership card, then this can, if with you this, then for next week for next month. Even if you have planned to back next year, come back again, you cannot reach. You don't need to register again. Ours is the once enough to register. So this registered member, that the membership card, also the card to recognize that is sign you are the one of the member of this Bodhicitta Dharma Center, whenever for future, as long as you want to joining us. We had already more than 4,000, around 600 peoples, As it looks very simple, this center, but it's very successful. Okay. Sometimes very golden temple, but not that like much successful, So I'm kidding, but however. So anyway, so this class, we keeping the teachings each week, new topics. For example, if you come continuously, the class keeping for 1 month, around or 2 months or something, and then every week, each week, you can have new topics. One subject can be finished in the 1 week, from Monday to and Friday, during 5 days, Exception Saturday, Sunday, they have no class of the afternoon teaching. So, for example, in this week, the main topic is the dream yoga, as you know. And then in next week, from Monday to and Friday, we will be going to talk about the 37 practice, the path of Bodhisattvas. That is the main point for training our mind better, specific the spiritual, mental the qualities. So that is the next week the topic. Because this every week is different topics, but sometimes the topic subject relations to the related to the of sutra teachings. Sometimes the topic is related to the of tantra teachings, and sometimes it's related to the philosophy, and sometimes the topic is relation to the of the meditations, and mental science, or so forth. So many different kind of the topics. And then on this membership, the card, also you can see there's my the email, not email, the website, the address. So that means is if you like to know about more of this teacher and of also his activities, how going, and then maybe you can find the information from this website. Not only, but also in case if you want to know the teaching, the organizations into not only here the Bodhicitta Dharma Center in India, but the exception of these around 3 months, and then almost I visit to the other countries, many different, the Eastern, Western, anyway, almost whole of the world, Every year we're going continuously visiting. So therefore, if that is sometimes if close to your country and your place, if you have time, if you want to joining, then also maybe can help for you to on this website. You can find the informations. And then here this class we have, when you enter into in this class, you have very small one rule only. So this small rule means is, please, you must be check yourself before coming enter into the class. You have enough the time remaining continuously after you enter into the class. During the teaching means is 1.5 hours. If you not, because sometimes people just enter into a class for 40 minutes, 20 minutes, and after a round of that, and then they gone and come and gone and come. That is a little bit disturbing for both of who listening and who talk, little bit inconvenience for us both. So therefore, please, when you have entered into the class, then keep continuously remaining your seat during this around 1.5 hours, That is only the small rule. But I don't know, maybe this is small for you or not, but however, that is the law. And then the teaching, we're talking around, actually it's 3 to 5. This is the afternoon class I'm talking now. But not only that, I have also morning class, 9 to 11. But morning class is not opening, not public talk for everybody, because morning class is only somebody with the any kind of the upaska war holders, or maybe, which means is a Tibetan word with a Gemyin, and sense the Gemyin war holders or lay practitioner war holders, something which means is with refugee vows, real Dharma practitioner or real Buddhist, he or her life is on this, life is become follower of the Buddhism tradition followers. That is because we're going on the text more deeper and more vast, more extensive way, and text also one topic to be finished during 4 weeks around, so you need to remain in continuously and during the 4-week exception Sunday, so that is morning class is not very opening for everybody, but that we have the commitment. That is, and the afternoon class, as you know, is opening for everybody, no matter you are traditional or non-traditional followers. And also doesn't matter you are Buddhist practitioners or non-Buddhism practitioners, but welcome for everybody, the afternoon class here. And anyway, first we're talking about the topic around maybe 1.5 hours. And then during these my explanations, anybody you have not clear understand, or you have with a doubt or something, and you have your questions arising, and then please to be take note, because you cannot ask during my explanations, but after, when they complete the explanations, then every day after the session you have chance to the question answers around maybe 20 or 30 minutes every day. So therefore during the question terms, please you can ask whatever you like, I try my abilities answer to for you. That is just and briefly introduce to you of this Bodhicitta Dharma Center class, how we going. Okay, so now let's going to talk about this topic, the Dharma Yoga teaching. So this teaching we can divide into the two different stages. So first stage, we're going to the explanations about the mental preparation for the actual practice of Dharma Yoga. And the second stage we talk about the actual teaching Dharma Yoga itself. So it's the two different stages. So firstly, I want to talk about the preparation, the mental preparation of the Dharma Yoga teachings. So in this way, as you know, actually all the sentient beings same totally like us. They want to become happiness and enjoyment. Nobody want to experiencing of sufferings and unpleasant feelings. Same totally like us, I'm saying all the sentient beings. And then the sentient beings number we cannot count. Actually, numberlessly sentient beings can exist, but the countless sentient beings, and briefly we can division into there's 6 kind of different realm beings, which is 3 unfortunate low realm beings and another 3 upper fortune realm beings. That is our 3 unfortunate, the hell realm beings, hungry ghost beings, realm beings, and animal realm beings. These are the 3 we say unfortunate 3 lower realm. Because they are not just born in the unfortunate 3 low realms, but on top problems, they have mainly experiencing suffering with the heat and cold, suffering with hungry and thirsty, and the hungry ghost realm beings, and suffering with mainly mental stupidity, blindness, mind, and suffering with eating each other's, killing each other's, and suffering with the use better under the forces of the human, have no freedom themselves, the animal realm beings. So that's why we say unfortunate lower realm beings. Because they are falling unfortunate lower realm beings, better their previous misdeed karma or the misdeed action is too strong and have no chance to purifications to understand, and loads accumulated the misdeed actions and have no chance accumulation the merits, so finally they are reborn falling unfortunate three low realm. And then other three is upper fortune realm beings, we can say, which is human realm beings, semi-god realm beings, and god realm beings. These are the three why we say upper or fortune realm beings. Because fortunately they are at the moments have freedom reborn from unfortunate three low realms, and they are freedom from the suffering of unfortunate three low realm beings. Why they are reborn in the higher fortune realm? Because their previous action, positive action, or the accumulated merits strong enough, and not only but on top had the aspiration, dedication, prayers reborn for future over and over higher realms, and finally when they completed the needed the positive causes and needed the favorable conditions, and then the born fully repentant result appears in these upper fortune three the higher realms. Not only just reborn higher on the fortune three realms, but they have more chance, opportunity to experiencing of a long life, healthy life, with good harmonies and good welfares, and more intelligent and more freedom compare unfortunate three lower realm beings. That is why we say fortune upper realm beings. No? And then among these 6 different kind of realm beings of sentient being, which is as one of most important or most of precious or most great precious one, according to the Buddhism philosophy point of view answer, we believe very much human realm beings are most of precious one, most of the birth of the important one, because a human mind or human brain is more clever and more intelligent. So therefore, if first you recognize how difficult to obtain this precious human birth, because of I mentioned to you the cause and the effect, the cause and the conditions not easy, to collections. So therefore, very difficult to obtain precious human birth. And then on top, we need to recognize the precious is as precious, And not enough only we recognize precious is as precious, but on top, we need to understand how to do benefit by this precious human mind for you and benefit to other sentient beings. And then finally we can say completely can fulfill as your wish for benefit you yourself alone. On top you want to wish as benefit to other sentient beings for this life, and as you wish you want to benefit to of further for future life, can fulfill. Each the human beings, we have the potential energy, the power for benefit equally all sentient beings, not only oneself. So that is why it's very precious. The human birth is more precious and more rare than to find the precious, the wish-fulfilling jewel. So therefore, we are lucky. We are really fortunate person because we have this precious. We get this precious human body we obtained. So you must be first to recognize yourself how wonderful, how the precious. And then not enough only we just recognize the precious of human birth, but at the same time we need to remember, necessary to remember how long can belongs to us with this precious human body. But the answer is very, very difficult to say. There's difficult to find the certain answer, because this is the sign, including this precious human birth is part of compounded phenomena, which means that is also impermanence. So actually, generally, every order of the phenomena, appearances, object of knowledge is as impermanence, but particularly this precious human birth is more impermanence. So therefore, we never know when appears suddenly the actual unpleasant disease to the cause of the death, and the actual unfavorable conditions of the death. We never know when appears suddenly. Can be any times the cause of death appears on this week, on this month, on this year, on this adult age. But however, sooner or later, 100% sure will be existent. The death is after the birth. Nobody want to passing into the suffering of the death, but nobody can stop, because that is the nature of our life. That is the reality situation, the reality of our life. So therefore, we need to remember, we need to thinking about this impermanence of our life. Because if you remember after the top of to recognize the precious human birth, then you want to find immediately or swiftly, you want to find the precious meaning of your life. You want to get the important essence of our life, or the value of human, because you doesn't want to wasting this precious human birth, because it's difficult to obtain, and also including by the impermanence. So in this way, but now may your questions, what is the meaning most important of our life? I'm sure maybe each person says some different answers, but main point, key point I can say is everybody same, one aim, one purpose, which means is to find or to achievement state of happiness and enjoyment. And one purpose, another one purpose, want to be freedom from the obstacles, any of obstacles, and any of different kind of sufferings. That is the same aim for everybody, no matter Eastern, Western, or white, or black, or so which tradition followers or non-tradition followers, no matter, as that is one aim. Everybody's with same this one of the aim. So and that is why actually day and night after we grow up, after mother's birth until now, during past 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, we have so many hardships, the activities with hardships for cultivating or for collection of development stage, the external materiality civilizations, which is the welfares, economies, monies, so forth. We try to find external of the development state of the five sense pleasures object, so forth. But still yet not completely achievement state of the satisfaction. We have not yet achievement completely satisfaction state. Because still we have with worry, still we have with suffering, still we have many obstacles or the problems, because ours hope, wish, and fear is there, around hope and fear. The hope and the fear comes from or depend to the worry. So worry also depend to from hope and fear. So these always day and night we have the emotionally. So that is why we have not yet achievement state completely satisfaction state. So in this case, my questions: it is possible one day we will be achievement state, ultimate peace, ultimate happiness. It's the completely satisfaction state. It's very, very possible if you to know how found the ultimate, the actual cause of the happiness enjoyment and the actual favorable conditions to propose achievement state of your purpose, then it's very possible. So in this case, I want to little bit share you firstly, because we are always looking, thinking, searching or research to find the actual cause of happiness and enjoyment from outside, from external development, the materiality development, the civilizations of the materiality things. That is only. But of course, we are born in this human body. With this human body, then sure we have with 5 faculties or 6 faculties. As long as this human body with 5 or 6 faculties, then naturally we necessary to depend to the external 5 sense pleasures object, which is sense pleasures of form, sound, smell, taste, contact and tactile sensations, and extra, so on and so on. But that is not the only causes and conditions of our aim, the happiness, ultimate happiness enjoyment. But at the same time, simultaneously, we need to found the developing or the generation stage, the mentality civilizations. We need to find to know how to generation of your mental the civilizations or mental spiritual qualities. I'm saying we need to balance both to developing of external materiality possessions or materiality civilizations and to developing the internal mentality civilizations. These two. If missing one for developing, missing one of these two, then we have some problems there, because the suffering and the happiness both are depend to the of your physical body or our mental body. The human body, what is the basics? The human beings, what is the basics, the fundamental of a human being? How you recognize? I can say, and briefly, body and mind. These two is at the fundamental of the person, the human person, human being. Without form, physical body, only mental, and then we can't recognize they are one human being. But even there's physical body, but it's lack completely in the mental body, the consciousness on the mind. Without mind or consciousness, then that is cope. That is not human, So if both are in the moments mutually and interdependently existent, the body and mind,
And that is we can recognize, oh, they are one person, So that's why I'm saying body and mind is the fundamental of the person, right? So therefore, as long as we have reached the course level of body and mind, we need to take care about these two objects, or two basics of the human. So in this case, how we can take care about these two, outer physical body, inner mental body. We need to feed about these two, So physical body, we need to feed better physical food. And the mental body, we can feed better mental spiritual food. The emotion, the positive emotion, is at the food of the take care of the mental body. So in this way, the yoga is very important. On Sanskrit language, we say yoga. Yoga can be, there's many different yogas actually. We say the yoga, the channels, energy yoga, or mental yoga, physical yoga, so many philosophy contains various different aspects, but in briefly can division into, I think, is two categories: outer yoga and inner yoga, or the physical yoga and the mental yoga. These two. So yoga is a Sanskrit language, but on Tibetan, literally, we can translation into Tibetan is Nal Njur. Nal and Njur. So Nal means is reality. Nal means is as a reality or nature or something, or the ultimate truth. That is Nal. And the Njur means is to be achievement, to be attainment state or something, to be realization or something, to be experiencing, to be experience, says something like this, Nalanjul. So and then is together become one sentence, and then if you said as to be attainment state of the reality, to be achievement state of ultimate truth. That is yoga, the point meaning of yoga. So the truth nature from body and from mind. If you first understand what is the nature of our body, what is the nature of the reality of our mind, first we need to understand. And then after you understand the definitions or the characteristics of physically and mentally, and then we need to know how exercise. We need to know how to be exercise, how we can do the exercise. Exercise means we need to training, physical body training, and mental body training of body and training of mind. We need to training. That is the same point meaning exercise, practice or something. But why important training physical body and training mental body? Because we need to become flexible way of the physical body and mental body. Flexible, because that is achievement state to the flexible way. The nature is primarily a very pure flexible nature, or body and mind both nature is very flexible. Body and mind nature is co-emergently is very suppleness nature or something, pure nature actually. But circumstantially appears there's obstacles, which means is we have not enough take care about the exercise with the physical body and mental body, and then we have problems from physical problems, have no balance to the four element or something of three elements, and then we have easily catch of the disease or sick, ill, uncomfortable feeling or something, getting quick the old age, so forth. The physical problems, uncomfortable feeling. This is one thing's problem. And then is even if you physical exercise, the yoga external physical yoga is very good and very flexible. Your body is very the suppleness, the feeling is very pleasant, the pleasant feeling, uncomfortable feeling, the physically, but the happiness, enjoyment is not from physical body only alone, but the mental feeling also. This happiness also can be from physical body and can performing from mental body, both. Because the suffering also could be, comes from depend to the physical suffering and the external suffering from the physical body and the internal suffering of the mental body. So therefore, we need to find the root, how to achieve mental state of ultimate peace, happiness from the both side of external and the side of internal yoga, the two yoga. So, and then gradually you will be achievement state of the reality, of your body, and will be achievement state of reality of your mental. And then particularly, if you ask which is more important about these two, physical exercise and mental exercise, because it depends to your motivation, your projecting or your achieving the motive. Because if you're thinking only the moments temporary for today, for this week, or for this month, or for this year, something like very short way, then is yes, physical exercise is very important, But if you thinking a little bit long way, for future, further, not only today, not only this week, this month, and this year, and not only at this age, but if you're thinking further for future, then mental exercise is more important than of the physical exercise. But if you can balance both together, it's perfect. But if you can choose only one, then if you are a very logician person and very vast the opening mind, then you must be to know mental practice, mental development, this development stage of mentality civilizations more important than to developing of the external materiality civilizations. That is the reason, because the physical yoga practice can be at the maybe few days, few weeks, few months, few years, but very limited, because of the system itself of the physical body is limited. The quality, everything cannot be grow up. The qualities, the limitless way cannot, not possible. But mental exercise, mental practice, the development stage of the mental civilizations can be developing into endlessly. Ment is unlimited. Unlimited way can develop the mental civilization, the qualities. When you will be achievement state of mental the civilization, the qualities, and then these qualities cannot lose easily, cannot stall, cannot destroy, cannot rob from other people's, cannot separate, always follow you, with you, So not only this life you become happy, enjoy, and peaceful, and comfortable, and relaxation feeling, but even another life after of another life continuously can grow up the mental quality. Because the mind, the clarity, awareness, continuity have no begin, but it's no end. Since beginningless, we are training cyclic existence until endlessly. The fundamental, the basics of our mind comes from beginningless and can through passing into the life after another life. So therefore your mental practice, mental exercise, the imprint of your mental exercise, the habitual basic tendencies of your mentality can stored on the stream of your mind. So therefore, as long as existent your mind or your consciousness as there, and then the qualities can be follow you there, because stored the imprint stored on the stream your mind. That is why. So physical only few days, a few weeks, or few years, physically. So that's why I'm saying it's both important, but more important the mental exercise, So, And this way now today and briefly I just first little bit share you how we need to preparation, the mental preparation to the coming actual the dream yoga practice, So in this way, now maybe we little bit talking about from this prayer book. We mentioned already 3 times the aspiration prayer on the second page number 2nd, the generation bodhicitta. This one verse just we now little bit check. What is the point meaning is bodhicitta. Here generation of bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is a Sanskrit language. But this bodhicitta is the essence, point meaning is actually, as you know, compassion, loving kindness, or pure motivation. That is the bodhicitta actually. But normally everybody, each person had the seed of compassion and loving kindness. Doesn't matter, no matter as how strong, how pure, but anyway, as a high or low, but each person we have the seed of compassion and love is there. But our ordinary people's very beginning untamed mind or untrained mind, compassion, love is very, very limited. Very limited, very tiny, very weak. The power is not strong that much, So therefore, you can see how much you can love, and you can attitude to your compassion and love to other beings. Of course, you can love yourself, But how many you can much to share your love and compassions, the empathy and sympathy mind to other beings? You can count the number, under your finger. Maybe you have 5 people. Maybe you have, if you are very great kindness person, and then maybe you have 100 friends, 100. But still not so much compared of the human realm beings or other sentient beings, still very, very limited. That means is your real compassion, your real love can pervading equally to the of your people or your friend, around of 100 friends. For example, if you have lost friend and then 100s, it's a good, nice, beautiful, but not limitless. That is very, very limited, still very tiny, So that is what problems, because you can only attachment, desire to the your people, your friend. You want to protect, you want to support, you want to take care, you want responsibility to yourself or your people only. That means as long as you have too strong, very excessive attachment to your people, and then the opposite, the other people, to the other people you have aversionment and angry, jealous, hatred, harmful thought, or so forth, so many different negative emotions naturally, because it's the 2 separations, from your side and from other side. Between there, we too strong attachment to the our side, and with too strong aversion to the other side. Between there, that is why quarreling to each other, fighting to each other, jealous to each other, and lying to each other. There's so many different problems, and the sense small 2 group or 2 of the peoples and between, until as a country to country, the problems. The main root is that is problems, because not enough the compassion and love for developing compassion love, not enough strong. But we had the seed of compassion and love, but not yet grow up enough. That is, so we can say that is bodhicitta. That is maybe one of a drop, like big ocean like of the bodhicitta, So now, in this case, we need to generation our compassion, our love, into the limitless way. If you can cultivate in your mind on the great compassion and great love, which means is the boundless love, boundless compassion, if you can develop into limitless way. That means is your compassion, your love kindness, you can providing equally to all the sentient beings, all the people, all the other peoples, not only our friend or or our people, but we can share your compassion, love, mentally, your energy, you can pervading or pervasive equally to all the other beings, human beings. Not only human beings, then finally you can share your compassion, love, even as the non-human beings, means 6 realm beings, mentally. So that is the bodhicitta, bodhicitta mind. You want to benefit them, you want to lead them, and gradually and step into the path of achievement, final state of enlightenment mind. Enlightenment mind means is at the very beginning, ordinary people are untamed mind, or untrained mind, or something is the negative emotion mind. As a very ordinary mind is covered the field with of disturbing emotion mind, afflictive emotion mind. That I mentioned to you: desire, anger, ignorance, jealous, hatred, harmful thought, harming mind, miserliness mind, greed mind, and pride, arrogant, so many different kind of negative emotions. It's a day and night, around us, our mind. So that is why we say that is ordinary mind. So, and therefore, we need to change. We need to avoid such disturbing emotion mind. We need to purification. We need to purify such disturbing emotion mind. Change, transform into the positive emotion, which is positive emotion of compassion, the pure compassion, pure loving kindness, the pure tolerance, pure patience, pure wisdom, and pure empathy and sympathy mind. So empathy, sympathy means is when you can experience to others' problems, when you can experiencing the generality of others' happiness, both. That is empathy, the sign you have the power of empathy, energy of the sympathy, the word, equally. So, and then is gradually will be finally you want to lead them. The enlightenment means the enlightenment means is completely when the freedom from such the delusions and that of the afflictive emotions, and full completely your heart is a pure perception, pure motivation, pure compassion, love, and wisdom. That is the point, meaning enlightenment mind. That is the liberation. In the Sanskrit language, we say that nirvana. Nirvana is the point, meaning is as peace. This peaceful is achievement state of ultimate peace, not temporary peace, but ultimate peace. So how can you find the ultimate peace? We need to developing mental spiritual qualities or mental and the mentality civilizations. That is why important we need to training your mind with bodhicitta. Bodhicitta mind. No matter, I mentioned you several times, you are traditional or non-traditional, Buddhism, non-Buddhism. But the generation compassion love could be the secular ethic. His Holiness talking many times, they oftenly say the secular ethic. Secular ethic means is for everybody, important to this. Because if lack compassion, love, and problem for everybody, full compassion, love, the heart is then can benefit for everybody, So this conduct, this morality conduct is the secular ethics or secular moral conduct, for everybody. So, but this secular ethics comes from depend to your motivation. We need to training our mind, So we say human mind. I mentioned you before. If you can use in the right way, if you know how to control, how can destroy, how to train, how to training your mind from the disturbing emotion, and then completely can fulfill your wish and benefit to yourself and benefit to others. That is, I'm saying, very precious. But Unfortunately, if we use the human mind is in the wrong way, holding the wrong view, something misunderstanding or misconception, and then is most of one danger in this realm. Human mind is most of the danger one if you use the wrong way. Because the bad motivation, the human mind can destroy not only problem yourself, but can destroy the peace of your family, can hurt members of your family's heart, can destroy your neighborhood, and your city, your village, your country, people of your country, but not only, finally it can destroy the harmonies of between the neighboring, the countries, and two country, and the world war. It comes from its very beginning start few people's wrong perception. It's very clear, So therefore, in the text we say is to train the inner enemies, internal enemies, more important than to training the external enemies. External enemies you cannot easy to control, because if you don't know how to control your inner enemies, because the external enemies performed from internal enemy. If each person you have the power, potential energy to cut the inner that can destroy inner enemies, then it's naturally, automatically will be exhaustion from the outer enemies. So therefore, somebody want to freedom from our external enemies, then try first to train our inner enemy, our inner mind, and then you will be free from the outer of enemies. So therefore, important to training our minds. So in this case, now just briefly, I want to little bit share from this the 4 immeasurable bodhicitta prayer. Here, this generation bodhicitta, we say 4 immeasurable bodhicitta. We can say 4 boundless bodhicitta, or we can say 4 infinite bodhicitta mind. So why I say infinite? Because our normal, ordinary people's the untamed mind, the compassion level is very limited, But here is limitless. We're talking that is infinite. You see in these 4 infinite bodhicitta, the first line, the prayers: may all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. That is the infinite of love. That's love, the real love, the real kindness. And the second line, may all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. That motivation is the infinite of compassion, the aspect of compassion. This is the infinite, the aspect of compassion of the bodhicitta. And then third line we say, may all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. That is the infinite of the rejoice or joy of bodhicitta mind, one part of bodhicitta mind. And the last one, the 4th infinite, we say the boundless one, is may all sentient beings live in great equanimity, free from attachment and aversions that keeps them close and other distant. That is the infinite of great equanimity bodhicitta. So these 4 is infinite bodhicitta mind, or the boundless of bodhicitta mind. Essence is same, pure motivation, with sympathy and empathy mind, but is the 4 kind of different aspect, and briefly the divisions into the 4 kind of different aspect. So now let's check the first one. You can see may all beings. Since we use this word and thinking about the reflection of this word, then separation, your motivation is transferred into the from very limited ordinary love into transferring into the of unlimited of extraordinary love. You can see may all beings have. There doesn't say may all my friend, right? May all my members of family. That is our prayer. Our normal wish is always may all my friend, my people, my person, myself. Me. That is our But that is a very limited compassion, the limited love. So now we're going training your mind is the limitless way. So that's why we use these words, not only the word, but we must be focused on the meaning. Try as much can training your mind with this pure, the limitedness love. So may all beings enjoy happiness. Because why? Because we want to happiness, enjoyment, experiencing. So therefore, 100% sure other beings too, they also want to become happy, enjoy. That's the one reason. And the second reason is because to fulfill others' wish is more important than to fulfill one's wish. Why? Because compare the number, then as you know, clearly is what do you think? To fulfill the wish of the smaller numbers more important, or fulfill the wish of the large numbers more important? Then easy you answer, say, of course, to fulfill the wish of the large numbers more important than the smaller numbers. That is normal logic, So in this case, no matter how you strong attachment, desire to you yourself, but yourself is only one person, or your people is only around hundreds, not so much, The others, the exception of yourself and your people, and then is other. So these other means is other beings, hundreds, thousands, billions, Even if you're thinking about only this earth, and thinking even in the human realm, is we have 6 or 7 the billions, So then one person or our people is very, very, very something tiny, as this small tiny group. So therefore, to fulfill others' wish is more important than our wish. That is the second logic with thinking, how can you generation, compassion, love equally to all sentient beings? That's one. And the third reason, also important, we need to know the rat, human rat, sentient beings rat, Since 18th, 19th century and beginning of 20th century, more is people can understand how important to find the human right to achievement state of the human right of speech and the activities or so forth, And almost now is equally, almost I'm saying, not yet completed, but is almost achievement, the freedom of the human right. Generally, I'm saying average, but of course, in the specific country, specific place, and specific family and state, the member, they are not yet freedom, but almost, I'm saying, the human right is quite good enough. But not only now in this 20 and the end of 20th century or beginning of 21st century, we're talking about even animals' right, animal right, on top of human right we're talking. But Buddha Shakyamuni, he already shouting, to that the rights of sentient beings rights. Not this century. Buddha appears in 2,600 years before. He already, requesting or shouting the achievement state of the sentient beings rights on top of human rights. Of course, there are no questions necessary to achievement human rights, but animals' rights, of course, but on top is sentient beings' rights, he said, So, because the nature is the same, clarity, awareness. Nature is the same, the feeling is the same. What we want to experience, the pleasant feeling, the other beings too, they want. What we doesn't want to experience, the unpleasant feeling, the other sentient beings, 100% sure too, they doesn't want. So therefore, why we have only the human right, but why not sentient beings right? They are all born in this samsara. They are all born on this earth, for example. So that is natural law, of course, and effect. Interdependently born here, naturally. So therefore, there are no specific rule and law. Is some group is have the human right, and some beings have not the right. That's not true. This is following the extremes of the illegal, actually. So therefore, Buddha already understand the sentient beings right. So we are now training our mind to start like this way. May all beings enjoy happiness. And then on top, the fourth logic, last one more. But this little bit complicated because first we need to recognize, you need to understand the reincarnation. Would you think you are existent only once time in your life? Or would you think it can be existent, you are continuously life after of another life? And you are born in the from past life. So, and that's why I'm saying, if you're thinking only once your life existent, and then the fourth logic is not powerful. But if you understand we are reincarnated from past life, and if you understand it's 100% sure is your mental consciousness, mental body can reborn again in next rebirth, and then is they have no begin. We are born, our birth is beginless. We are born in the samsara and bondless terms. The numbers of the birth is bondless or countless. So therefore, the birth of each life, 90% or 99% sure is different parents. The relationships between parents and children is different relations, So therefore, sentient beings number is countlessly existent, but our birth number is also countless. So already each person we have related more than 100 times connected between mother and child relationship, father and child relationship already. But unfortunately, we can't remember all these beings connections. Even we can't remember all one's own past life, So that is the problem. But then also sooner or later will be coming future connections again. Even the past life and future life, So with this logic, we can say, may all sentient beings, our mother, our friend, or our relationships. So therefore, we need to generate compassion and love. We need to repay them their kindness. First, we need to recognize all sentient beings same wish us like us. First, we need to recognize all sentient beings, our relationships. And then on top, we need to remember their kindness for us. They already have kindness since beginningless, from beginning to us. And then on top, we need to start repaying them their kindness, because we are lucky born in the human realm. We are lucky and the moment is still young, healthy, good harmony, good family, good country, good education, and completed or needed the faculties, human faculties. We have really the potential energies completed. But many other mother sentient beings not like us. They lack so many qualities, lack many faculties, and lack many chance of the freedoms, So therefore they need support from us. Even if you cannot do benefit so much other sentient beings because we are one person, but your mental energy, you must be providing providing equally like space. Your mental energy, you must be the compassion, love attitude with the empathy and sympathy mind. You must be to generation covers to the all sentient beings. Because if you mental spiritual quality, you can cover to all sentient beings, and then your physical and verbal the actions can start one by one to benefit. First, you firstly start to benefit your friend, your children, your family, your people, and then gradually, when you comes the chance, you like to benefit them. You never want to harm nobody, So that is the essence, actually, Dharma. Say Dharma is non-violence. The conduct of Dharma is non-violence conduct. Says that is Buddha Shakyamuni. He requests or the advice to his followers, say, even if you cannot do benefit as much to sentient beings, other beings, but at least do not harm them. If you harm directly them, but indirectly you will be harming yourself, actually. If you are a really intelligent person, you want to become happy, enjoy yourself, then first do not harm others. If you are harming to others directly and then indirectly, that means it will be harming to you yourself and your family, your friend. It's very clear, because you go to kill somebody today, but next day maybe they kill you or they kill your children or your friend. That means is you directly hurt somebody, but indirectly you hurt your children. You lost your children next day, for example. A country, same. Today is they're shooting or something is bombing or to the of other city or countries, but next year they're also shooting you. Same. That means directly you destroy today this city, but next year they destroy your city. So we need to understand the happiness, enjoyment comes from cherishing to others. Main motivation. Suffering, unpleasant feelings comes from cherishing to oneself too much. This is the problem. So that is why in the Shantandewa, the Indian very scholar master, the Shantandewa master, the Bodhicharya avatar text, that says, Dungal dondo sevenjo dungar julangumbraju. They are doing timuk birang they were dartanjung. One verse I just quote on Tibetan from the text, That means is although want to be freedom from suffering, everybody, but they are chasing to the actual cause of suffering. Although they want to become happiness, enjoyment, but enemy-like destroy the actual cause of happiness, enjoyment from themselves. Because that is ignorance. That is upon misconception. Lack knowledge, lack intelligence, lacking the wisdom mind, We thinking why you harming to others. Sure, you say, I want to become happy. I say, really? Can you become happy if you harm others, hurt others, kill others, stealing others, rape others? Then really you are happy? But that moment, that is our feeling. It's misconception, misunderstanding. That's not possible. That is a harming, directly or indirectly, yourself and your people, your friend, your country. So therefore, you really want to responsibility benefit to yourself and your friend, your country. You must be cherishing to other people, your neighborhood, neighboring countries, so forth, as much you can. Then they love you, they close you, they support you, they respect you, they honor you, they bow you, worship you, so forth, each other. That means that is ultimate peace is coming, ultimate happiness. Even two couple, the family members, if they cherishing to each others, then peaceful family, peaceful is coming. But the cherishing too much, excessive cherishing themselves, is separately, and then is even the family cannot become peace. It's very clear, sense. So that is why the logic is, may all beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. Because the happiness is with cause. Without cause and conditions, automatically cannot experiencing happiness, enjoyment, no possible. So therefore, what is the cause and conditions? Is the virtues, merits, positive actions. This all is with pure motivation. That is the actual cause. Cherishing to others, compassion, love, so forth. So may all beings have happiness and cause of happiness. That's love. And the compassion, may all beings be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. Why they are suffering, why we are suffering. Against him, suffering comes from cause and conditions, not causelessly, not automatically appears suffering, not possible. So therefore, what is the cause, actual cause and the red condition of suffering? Have many different aspects, but key point is negative action. Violence conduct of violence conduct, non-merits, misdeed action, bad motivation. This all is as the actual cause of suffering. Yourself, suffering of others. All this comes from them. So therefore, may all be free from suffering and the cause. With thinking, with aspiration, prayer, we meditate, And we also try cultivating physically, verbally, emotionally, mentally on this activity, Then is hope, peace of family, hope, peace of country, peace, hope the world peace is there. May all be free from suffering in the cause of suffering. That's the compassion, aspect of compassion, the limitless compassion. And then the third one, may all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss which is free of all suffering. We need to rejoice to the other's happiness, to the other's development stage of the possessions, qualities, harmonies, educations, health, happy, any kind of virtues others. When you saw, when you knew, when you hear, when you testing, when you contact, when you feel, you must be rejoice about others' good things, the qualities. Because if you can rejoice others' qualities, and that is, you have chance to happy, will be experiencing more happy, more enjoy, more peaceful, more comfortable, more relaxation feeling. You yourself. Because maybe you can see, you can hear, you can understand, there's maybe 100 people become happy, enjoy good qualities. That means is you have 100 times to experiencing happiness, enjoyment, because you rejoice about that. Maybe you can hear, you can judge thousands of people going well, happy, healthy, and then you have thousands times more happy, enjoy yourself, isn't it? And then that is the rejoice to the others' qualities. The main practice, this is antidote, specific antidote to the of jealous, negative emotion of jealous. Because ordinary people like very much jealous to each others, always. Because why jealous? Main point is we have very excess of the experiencing or self-cherishing too much, carelessness to others too much. That is why aversion mind is there. So jealous is coming. I doesn't want to share other. I become best one. I doesn't want to share other. So that's why jealous always there. But if this can help, then fine. But not. Actually, that is the main of the causes of the destroy your peace, your happiness. Because now you can see very simply, if you just look, when you feel jealous, that times you have comfortable or not? That is the question. No. Very uncomfortable when jealous. Then your heart is painful. You can testing even normal your delicious food as not any more delicious during you have jealous. You cannot feel even is very comfortable your normal attractive object with you around and your members of the lover families with you, but when you jealous somebody, that times you have uncomfortable with them even. When you have full, your heart is jealous, that night you cannot sleep well. So forth. That means it's harming directly yourself if you're jealous to others. So therefore important, we need to rejoice others. Otherwise you can see 1, 2, 10, 100, thousands going well, then you have thousands times jealous. That means you thousands times you hurt yourself. Is it? So this all is truth, logical and reasoning. So we need to understand how to train your mind, how can become peace, calm down, relax to form. So may all beings never be apart from the supreme bliss, the most of bliss, some the enjoyment, the ultimate peace, important things without any of the sufferings. We need to rejoice them. And then the last part, so may all sentient beings live in the great equanimity. So actually, when we go in prayers, that's the fourth one. But when you want to train your mind step and step on these 4 immeasurable bodhicitta meditation a day, maybe 15 minutes or something, 30 minutes, then first try relying on the meditation of the fourth one, the great equanimity. Because great equanimity meditation is the fundamental to achievement of the first 3 infinite of bodhicitta. Because why we cannot love compassion equally other beings? Why you cannot cannot compassion shared to others? Why you cannot easily rejoice to the others' qualities? because the problems, the fourth one, you have not yet great equanimity, attention to the equally yourself and others, because we very much separated in the feeling of cherishings to yourself and the aversion to others. So this is the opposite of the great equanimity. So that is why I mention you problems coming, sense from between the couple and family until of the country problems coming. So therefore, may all sentient beings live in this equanimity is a great equanimity. Because otherwise, normally sometimes say, oh, equanimity is maybe not nice. Equanimity is maybe looks like carelessness. Doesn't care nobody, like this is equanimity, but this is not the case. Here is a great equanimity. You need to take care more than normal. That is, you need to responsibility more than normal, because normally you take care of your responsibility on yourself and your people. Now we need to add on top of this, you need to equally responsibility take care all sentient beings by your mental energies. But your actual activity to benefit, you can start round of your people, of course. You cannot equally benefit to all sentient beings by your physically wobbly, not enough your power. But mentally, you can generating, opening your heart, as the bodhicitta mind can. So that is a great equanimity. So may all sentient beings live in the great equanimity, which is the free from the attachment myself alone, attachment to the of my people alone, and free aversions. The keeps some the attachment to the aversion to the oneself, and the aversions mind is to the others. We need to must be back equal. Do not aversion, harming, jealous to others, and do not only attachment to your people or your friend, but both. If you like attachment, not bad, but you must be attachment equally to all sentient beings. That is, if you desire, craving to benefit, cherishing, you want to cherishing, then not only you yourself and your people, but you must be generating, cherishing to equally all sentient beings. That is great equanimity, That is a real bodhicitta mind. Of course, talking is always more easy, So therefore, we need to training your mind over and over. First, prayer. Second is thinking the world of the reflection. And fourth is to understand clearly how important. And the fifth stage is try to experiencing about this better your meditation. And the fifth, finally, you will be realization, that qualities. You will be achievement state, that qualities. That means ordinary, very beginning, into transfer into you are on this life, become very extraordinary person. You are become into extraordinary, noble being, Arya being, supreme being, gods, Buddha, creator of the universe. Many, you can say different names, but that is you are really finally become the creator of the universe, if you can cultivate in your mind this. So very beginning is encrypted, but the unencrypted could transform into gradually, will be logically. So however, no matter how you have strong power, but try at least to thinking about this a day, few minutes, So, because then slowly can grow up your mental the civilizations, or can developing the mental spiritual qualities. It's very important. We're not talking so much in this class how to developing of the external materialities. Okay, this you know more than me. So how to developing the external? I'm not kidding. But to developing understand the mental spiritual qualities, maybe I'm little bit the moments is better than you. So because this is my culture, is I'm the messenger of really qualified something is such the scholar or learned qualified teachers teachings existent on this so the country. So therefore I'm fortunately something follower of this tradition since grow up till now. So that is why a little bit I understand how important really we want to share it to the people. That's why I round on this world. Since it's almost 20 years ago, I talk, But unfortunately, I'm not so much practice myself. So but talk, but still fine. My motivation is not bad, you know. So therefore, does not mean I myself going to practice everything like that. But still I can teach, you know. We say, maybe this is, comes from this word is from your country, maybe we say, the fat man, yeah. Fat man can, the fat doctor, can explanations how the fasting, you know, is the healthy. You know, he or herself is very fat, but still he can teach, oh, not good fat, you know. So you must be fasting, you know, fasting, and then it's a good exercise, yoga is good. Otherwise, if you're very fat, then you get easy sick, ill, the blood, the pressures, or many the heart attack problems, please. But himself is very fat, you know. But still, what he says is true, isn't it? Okay, maybe he or her motivation is pure, isn't it? Okay, so likewise, I'm always talking compassion and love, but don't thinking this person is a fool, totally compassion and love. Okay, but still what I'm says is true, right? So, okay, so, but I'm also going to try to developing this, but I'm too much talk, and not so much chance to meditate, you know, thinking, but still helpful. Even talking a little bit can change my feeling, you know, even talk, more than word, but still can help, you know. Of course, then if you meditate 5 minutes, sure, big change, you know. So anyway, that is today, just very generally, the mental preparation for we going taking of the actual dream yoga teaching. We will be start actual teachings tomorrow, okay? Don't worry. So, coming. So, that hours I'm talking, I never forget. One time, one lady, she was against me, you know. From the CKL monastery, there I was teaching dream yoga one day. But same like this. And the first day, I was talking is the mental preparation important, you know. I'm not going actual topic of the dream yoga. And then she left one paper on my table after she leave. I read there. She says, oh, she was uncomfortable, sick, means it's a little bit healthy problem, get some the fevers, and she stay in the lower dharamsala, but she want to desire to come my yoga teaching. The dream yoga is the title, so and then feels very strong desire you want to come. Then she thinking can come or not because her comfortable, not the healthy and moments. And then finally she decided, okay, I'm go. She will go, and then she rent the rickshaw, the tembu, the you know tembu, and come here in ZKL. And then she stayed there, but first day and like today, not talking any about dream yoga, so she very much disappointed. So that is why she compelling me on the paper says, you know, this point. But unfortunately, I'm sure 100% she didn't come the next day. The actual dream yoga she missing, you know, because she cannot patience the first day, you know. So therefore, but I hope maybe these girls, students here, the lady, and I'm here, you are the now. But I don't know. This is a long time ago, many years before. I think it's maybe ours. Then she ran away. I don't know. However, you know. Anyway, this kind of sometimes happened, but you need patience. Okay. However, we will talk. The actual dream yoga is tomorrow, if you like. Okay. So that is. So anybody, if you have any questions, now we're going to keep in question answers. Yes.
Alia from Moscow. Nice to meet everybody. At first, you give advices. You say at first, how I understand, the soul is intelligent. Yes?
Yeah.
Everybody's soul is intelligent. But you give many practice, yoga, meditation. For whom you give this practice?
For whom is for everybody, actually.
Yes,
but that is meant is in the big hospital. If I'm very great doctor, and then I have prepared so many pills, medicine pills. If you ask this for whom, I'm saying for all the patients, but not everybody. Means is depend your disease, depend what pills important for you. You can choose. You can take that one. You no need take all the pills at the same time. Then you will die. Maybe, you know, but still the doctor must be need to prepare all the many options because they have many different diseases, the patients, the disease is different.
Actually, for me, what pill you?
That is, I'm saying. So that is depend to you. Okay, depends up to you. You know, so that is up to you. Which comfortable for you today? My talk. Which is suitable for you? Which is comfortable for you? Which is for you is reasonable? Something means is I think is my talk is always a reasonable being. But still, from yourself, maybe you feel some is not like that reasonable, but some is you feel, oh, that's reasonable, and then you choose that one. Okay, do you understand? No.
80-70% I understand.
For example, go to the restaurant. Okay, you don't need to have to eat all this cook. Okay, therefore you choose land, or you ask on the menu. You look there's a pizza or something, chicken or something, vegetable, so many things. Or oh, then you say, oh, I like pizza. Okay, then you take pizza. Okay, then others live there. But you still need patience. This is not teach for you only. We have they're resting 20, 30 people. They maybe doesn't like only pizza.
Because for me,
So
meditation, I make many meditations, 10 years, many masters.
so
Nothing helps.
okay, fine.
I can't be kind. I hate my mother.
That is fine.
I hate my father.
Yes,
and
yes,
I
yes.
can't
That
be
is
kind. I'm bitch.
can be possible.
And
Okay,
meditation not
okay,
help.
okay. No, not happen. Then do not meditate. Okay, really. If I doesn't like pizza, I don't eat. I not eat because I doesn't like. If I eat pizza, then I stomach ache. I'm sure I'm never eat the pizza. So that is. Nobody say you have to practice. Nobody say that nobody's under the force. Particularly Dharma talk is if somebody's under the force to pulling, you have to like punish, like you do that something, and then that is the fault of teachers. Teachers' faults cannot. But teachers' responsibility is to talk logically, reasonably, how important, what is wrong, what is right, to explain. That is the teacher's responsibilities. And then you can understand or you can accept or not. That is your dependent or your karmic connections. Already Buddha, of course, even I also know a little bit about each person have different quality, different faculties, different karmic connections, different situations, different feelings, So therefore, I can't say one topic can benefit to all. That is Shakyamuni Buddha. He taught us more than 84,000 collection training well of Dharma. But key point is the motivation is he want to benefit other sentient beings only. But then why he taught many options, as thousands different kind of the subject. Why? Because he understands more than thousands different qualities. The practice, the followers' capacity different. So therefore he gave us chance thousands different options. So that is why this class, even as a small class and simple teacher, but my topic is have many options here, right? So that means is you can choose one of these if you like, but the end you have any something is the good things for, then leave it at the moments, right? And then there's no possible. And if the end, but the very beginning you need little bit patience. I told you. Otherwise, the other was let the pepper same the problems, come in. So you must be patience to look little bit 1 or 2 hours, or maybe second day, third day, fourth day, even 1 week. Okay, come listen. If there's something necessary or not. At the end, if you feel no, not so much necessary, and then leave it, but not big problems. Only come here sitting 2 hours, listening some talk, blah blah blah, but not so much hurt, isn't it? Even not harm. So otherwise is walking there and here around something is smoking and drink and something and a hug and kissing or something, but that also not so much is is left there after 1 or 2 hours, isn't it? So therefore, but anyway, as it's look your feeling what is comfortable, try. But as first must be test everything. Then if you never test, you never know. But almost if you have testing and that not good, and then in moments leave it, but still have sure some other options coming. You doesn't like salt, but maybe sweet is good for you. So, but these teaching content, you don't say one day or 1 hour's topic, you say, oh, I don't good for me this teaching, this class. This class is not only this 1 hour, you know. So we're talking year to year. Almost each week is different topics, different word. So sure, something is for you comfortable and suitable, you know. I can't say each word, each session is suitable for you, but some of there. So therefore you need a little bit patience to choose the options, right? So anyway, that is what I understand. Anybody?
But tomorrow you teach dream yoga.
Probably.
Because today I didn't hear a word about dream yoga.
That already I told you. Thank you, you repeating me again one more, but that I told you already. Yeah. Yes.
He wants consciousness dreaming.
Sorry?
Consciousness dreaming he wants.
Okay. That,
I have.
oh, okay.
I say, for what need?
Okay, no problem. Then as it come to tomorrow, okay?
Bad dream, only bad dream.
Bedroom. You like bedroom or
Not good relax.
no problem. It's a dream is as
It's
dream.
different between ordinary dreaming and consciousness dreaming. You're not good relaxing.
But anyway,
That's all.
dream is illusion, no problem.
What is not illusion?
Dream is illusion, no
Okay,
problem.
okay.
If
What-
true, then really is bad. If bad dream, you know. But it's illusion. Then wake up, then nothing. It's
One
completed.
more. What you talking about illusion?
Anyway, get
What is illusion? What is a dream?
and then please keep the class and coming more class. If we cannot explain all the 1 hours, step and step. Okay. So then you have more and more understand. If you want to more clear understand, is good beginning have doubt. Doubt is a good sign to understand. Okay, but at the same time important the patience. Patience, the tolerance. Lack tolerance, patience, then you can't understand. Okay, that's the problem. So I will see you have tomorrow again there or not. It depends your patience. Okay. Anyway, so anybody? Yes.
I don't fully understand when you said about the.
Say again, please.
When you said about the different realms, the unfortunate realm
Mm.
and the fortunate realm.
Yes.
The difference between human and an animal.
Mm-hmm.
How like a cat can be unfortunate and
Oh,
live every day and happy, stretching, eating, and then a human suffering every day and how.
suffering have many levels. We can't say it's all is the same suffering. Each beings, yes, different kind of sufferings, but different levels. You know, like you see in the here is the donkey, or those the horses and donkeys. They're carrying the brick and the sand every day. You can see they're building the house, the Nehru Road. You can see there. You know, so this suffering is not like that what you says we are suffering here today as because pain my knees or something, or your session is too long, 2 hours. that suffering is almost not suffering. Okay, then must be the donkey really compelling to us. I'm very suffering, carrying every day the brick or the sand under the force of yours. That is building after completed. That is your house. I cannot sitting even under the balcony. You know, the one that no possible the donkey after finishing the building. You know, so for example, so therefore it's different suffering levels even in the human also of each human being suffering is different. So, but however. Is the root comes from our heart. Both happiness and suffering is performing mainly, I'm saying, from our heart. So if you know how to be bare of your suffering, your mentally, and then it's physically even pain, but mentally you have more peace than other people. But if you doesn't know how to control mental problems, means is like depression. It's too much worry or something, nervous or the mental disappointedness, and then on top of your physical problem, and then you have more problem. You know, even physically we can get sick, we can get the suffering with the old age, but mentally it's less suffering and more peace. So this all comes from depend on motivation, but suffering have many levels, of course. But the human beings is better much than animals. That is generally I'm saying. But you don't compare as one very nice the young cat and kept bear here, and one angry person there live together, then which is happy. At the moments, I'm sure this cat is more happy, more relaxed, at the moments. But that I'm not the case. I'm talking generality of human beings and generally the situation of animals. Like this, then you can compare. I'm talking the realms, 6 realms. I'm not talking individually. I'm talking in a collective way. Then it's different, very different. The average. So particularly the cat or dog of your country, the foreigner cat or dog is very lucky. Really, that's very lucky. Yeah. Sometimes I have jealous. But there's sometimes also question coming. Those I visit other countries, many people sometimes they met me, they cry, say, please Rinpoche, could you can do the tearful, to dedicate to my cat, my dog. But very rare to ask me with the tearful says, please could you dedicate my father, my mother. It's very rare. That I don't know. I always have some questions. But anyways, lucky the cat and dog.
It's big compassion.
Anyway, that you yourself check. Why? This I don't know. I still the questions there. They have more love. Looks like the cat is than the parents. But maybe I might mistake. I don't know. But anyway, so anyways, nice, beautiful.
Anyway, because Rinpoche, because the cat and the dog don't live very long.
Yes.
They have really. We put in our cultures we put a lot of love into them, but they have very short lives.
Okay.
And nowadays in our cultures, our parents.
So parents is a long life.
Generally live very long.
Too long. Parents is too long.
Maybe 85, 90 years.
I'm
and then
kidding.
they're ready to go.
Okay. All right. That's true. Then we need to careful. Otherwise, finally we come wish to pass away our parents because too long life, So I want to wish to become some life of the cat, Don't thinking about that, okay? Anyway, I'm kidding, just kidding. Okay.
Can you please say a little bit more about practice with jealousy? Because
Practice jealous?
no.
It's easy. Yes.
Again, it's jealousy.
Yes, I understand, but I'm just kidding. This is in the debate, and the monks, you have no chance too much around many, just they're holding you. Even they understand that is not your point, but your word is that, then they're holding you. So I'm saying you don't need practice jealous. It's naturally coming. But I understand you means.
I'm sorry.
I'm
My
just kidding.
education.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so anyway. Yeah.
Because of practice,
But the one important things really I mentioned today, jealous to others, and that is good for you. Or, oneself is good or not. That is one. First, we need to clearly to recognize. Is it comfortable for you with jealous or not? No. Then is you can see easily. Oh, that's very uncomfortable. Okay, then you want to comfortable or uncomfortable. Then you say, of course, I want to comfortable. Okay, then please try to stop jealous. That is what I mean, because you like comfortable feeling, because you doesn't like uncomfortable feeling. Therefore, you clearly understand jealous is making you uncomfortable, right? So that is why, then you need to let it be practice. Of course, not easy. You need to train in your mind, because first you understand clearly question answer, and then on top you need to let it be practice. Practice means you need to train your mind, training about this antidote. Then slowly change, weekly and monthly, and less jealous. And then is the rejoice to the others' qualities is more and more strong. And the end, you no need practice, naturally coming, the rejoice to others, sentiment, like Buddha's. Buddha said,
The third one is against jealousy?
Yeah. This is the infinite of joy.
Of joy for others.
Yes, joy for others, qualities, good things only, but not rejoice others like forced to harming to others. Like there's two is a fighting, and then is the war, and then one is a win. They're killed, many is bombing, and then you rejoice. Beautiful. That rejoice, not good rejoice. Okay, rejoice only for virtues, happiness, enjoyment, and non-violence. or something benefit directly or indirectly, that is we need to rejoice them. Something, if even moments you see they happy, enjoy, but as indirectly harming them, then you do not rejoice them. Like for example, some people also, they're using the like too much of the too strong the drugs. You know, you can see in the moments they says, you know, say they have very happy, enjoy feeling, and moments maybe they're jumping, is it? Maybe like, and that says looks like, but you do not rejoice that, because this is the moments he or her feeling. But next week, next month, and gradually will be he or she lose everything: her job, her family, her money, her or his healthy, and life finally costing. So that joy is not really pure, ultimate. That is a temporary moment, a misunderstanding joy, and the happiness. So this kind we must be need sadness or disappointedness or dedicate to avoid. But this is something. That's why you can see this third line says, which is freed of suffering. That says, right? Rejoice to the great bliss which is free of the suffering. That means is, you know, no suffering, very begin and maintain the end, the pure rejoicement, the happiness, enjoyment. That is we need to rejoice them. So some is in the moment happy, but very close the relative to the suffering of future, then that is a problem. The suffering of change, you know. Okay, so we go in now dedication prayer from this booklet further. Actually, I will say the debate, you know, debate is very the Tibetan Buddhism custom, habit, very opening, no problem. But if you want to debate, you must need to patience. That's very important. Okay. Even you go to in the monastery when they debate, the monk looks like they're very angry. They're fighting each other. Looks like, you know, quarreling each other. You can't see hear the word clearly, but you can see the face and how they're shouting each other. Shouting looks like angry, and appears the channels. You know, you can see, but not that is really they are actually angry. But the very interest and the intention to that debatation to, you know, the word to word. You know, so you need the patience. Lack patience, you cannot debate. Better silent. You know, otherwise be angry is coming. I usually believe very much scientist. You know, science very opening mind, and the debate is they like we discuss about what is right, what is wrong, you are right, something what the logic or reason, I think. But of course usually sure, but not everybody same. I experienced in this time in New York, you know, and that my visit, that means is in June, July or something, in the New York. I talking about something like between Buddhism and the scientist explanations of the mind, you know. So I talking about something called the very beginning is the 17th, 18th century, how they recognize the science, the medical doctor, how recognize consciousness. Means is they have no consciousness separately, but only is from nerve system. So now in this century is the science also change. They recognize the first explanation is misunderstanding. I'm talking like this. One is he angry very much to me. Okay? Oh, he left my class. Oh, I doesn't like listening the philosophy of Buddhism, Dharma, that the philosophy called science, medicine, you need patience, but here, you know. So anyway, then I'm shocked because what that moment I don't understand who is what country, you know. But after he left, then other people say he is actually the teacher of science. Then I'm shocked. Oh, how he can be science teacher? He cannot bear like this word, you know. So I'm not really angry. Actually, you see, I'm easily angry, looks like, but I'm not really angry from deeply heart, you know. But I'm shocked. How can be scientist if cannot to hear this word, you know? Then, but philosophy on Buddhism is no problem, but you need patience, you know. Otherwise, it's happened problem, you know. So anyway, so now we go to dedication about that. Shirkan Anji Parmo Trukbaye Sabin Soli
Droa droa sho ande da du san de wa ye gerza shenye samba Madure semche damche la sanye dom gyungo jampar pao chedaren kemba ya tha ya kundu ya sambo ya te ya devje Teda kunji jis dalo je gewa dida tamche ram de ngo tu sa sambe gewa tamche ge ngo kan la chon de ngamba Dage gewe zawa di kunja sambo shushin ramda ngowarje kunza dorje chanche manche ni trenche sawe lama yanche Drove donde amolo kanda yamha eda damche daje drapar shu shewa kundu yanda Drame shunye apela lomjo anja sana lamge ayonde Dorje changa kompa yanyer to jo